Hello viewers, welcome to our YouTube channel. So today with us we have Sanjita, who is my recent student who has joined NIT Surathkal, Karnataka. So Sanjita will be sharing her experience of her journey, how she used to prepare, what were the challenges she used to face. Before we start this session, I would like to congratulate Sanjita. Okay, Sanjita, many congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so
The
much.
first question to you will be, how are you feeling?
Well, I'm feeling very happy because all those efforts paid off.
Yeah, and how are your parents feeling? That is something which is more important.
Than I am.
Yeah, that is more important. Yeah, that's really great. So Sanjita, as you know, JEE Mains is again approaching. After around 4.5 months, we again have the paper. So viewers, basically my students wants to know that what are all things they should do right now, just before 4.5 months, how they should prepare. Just for the viewers, I want to tell here that Sanjita is my student, and she has got 99 percentile in JEE Mains. She was very hardworking student. So she'll be sharing all the tips and tricks. Okay, Sanjita, over to you. Please tell me.
So 4.5 months left. So most of you should have completed the syllabus by now. I would say revision till November, and then December I would tell you to go solve more question papers because that's how you make sure that you can handle the exam. Write it as an exam rather than solving it as separate questions because then you also get a sense of the time management. That
Yeah.
I feel was actually more helpful. The revision, of course, is extremely helpful because we need to remember everything that we studied in the past 2 years. But after the revision is over, you should make sure that you write at least 10 to 15 question papers before the exam. That is like very minimum
Yeah.
in that
So
in the December month. And
so I'm,
one paper a day is actually not that difficult. 10 to 15 is very less, I'm saying actually. One paper a
okay.
day is not that difficult.
Yeah, that's actually a very good point. The students should write all the mock papers, at least 10 to 15 mock papers. Generally, students have asked me one question that I should ask you, that how they should balance all the three subjects.
That is, it's not something that you can say clearly. It just happens along the way. In the beginning, it is actually quite difficult to balance three subjects. But it's three subjects. You will always have one subject that is very easy for you and one that you have to work hard to get the marks. So in the subject that is easy for you, I will say that spend the time you have on it as quickly as you can and finish what you have. That being said, you should do it thoroughly,
Okay.
finish it, and then go on to the subject that is harder and focus on it. At the same time, don't try and go into new topics just before the exam also. Learn what you already know, learn it better, make sure you don't miss questions from that area when they are asked the paper.
Yeah. Although we keep on telling students all these things, but when they hear something from somebody who has just passed the exam, okay, they'll feel more motivated. Okay. One more problem which students face is that they are writing the exam, they become panic. How they can like avoid that?
I can just say please don't become panic. When you go to most of you are from coaching centers, that means you must be writing at least one exam every day, at least a month before the actual exam. So when
Yeah.
you go into the actual exam also, set your mind that it's just an exam. It is actually life changing, yes, but if you panic at the moment you're going to write the exam, then that will change your life in a completely different direction. So try really
Correct.
not to panic. How to say, chill. A few days before the exam, don't think too much about what is going to come, how is it going to come, which question, which chapter, which formula. Just take a deep breath and be calm. Like, I know everything. I will go into the exam hall, I will write it, and I will do well.
Yeah. Coming on to the material, what do you feel? What students should do? Because when they are very close to the paper, they keep on asking me, sir, which books should we follow? Just like before 2 3 months, so I keep on telling them that yes, you should focus on previous year more. But
Yes.
then again, they'll follow certain books. So what is your view on this?
Actually, previous year questions are very important. I will say I solved a previous year question from physics. And I had the
Okay.
same question in my mains exam. I had it in my
Oh,
paper. So you will not believe how happy I was. Even though I knew how to solve the problem, I already knew the question. So
yeah.
and materials, of course, whatever your separate institution provides you, that and notes. I will say notes is a really big help because when you read the notes, you remember what the teacher taught you in class.
Yeah.
That comes to your mind. A few tips and tricks that you might not have remembered if you went to some other material. Teachers, I mean, these institutions' books, Narayana, which I studied in, was like very old. The books are
Yeah.
not new. So some new tips or tricks the teacher would have given us, which we would have written in our notes. The material might not have that trick, and it will be. I mean, I will say notes is the best way to go. The material, I hardly use the material for studying purpose. It was mostly for solving the questions.
Okay.
And no, teachers mostly cover everything when they give the notes. So
Yeah.
that's my recommendation.
How much time they should spend? Students keep on asking me this. Sir, how much time we should study per day?
I had classes
What
from
you used to do?
8 and 8 to 12 in Narayana, so that is almost like spending my entire day there only.
Yeah.
You know, don't take too much stress into it also. Do how much you can. Take short breaks in between, 5-minute break and then 25-minute work. I know you read this in different places. It is not practically applicable if you think about it, but it is really the best option there is. That's why it's there.
Yeah, that's actually true because in actual it is a very big exam and you have to balance all the three subjects. Moreover, syllabus is also too vast. And one more problem was that just before the exam, like now we are talking about 4 months, but when it comes to very close to the exam, like just 10 days before, 15 days before, how should the students do? Like, should they go through all the problems again, or was there any way out which you figured it out during your, preparation?
Uh, I suppose you could read short notes. I made short notes for chemistry, but I was not too keen on using them. It was something I made in the last minute to make myself feel better than to use it.
Yeah.
I actually went to I had gone through the notes so many times that it was a really quick thing for me to flip the pages and recall whatever was in those pages. Even though it was 6, 7 books per subject, I could do it in a span of 1.5 hours
Okay.
from each subject. So it's I would say focus on the problems only because you will encounter new problems every day, and what do you know, maybe it comes in your exam. Like I said, don't go into some new topic. Don't try something new at the last moment. Whatever you know, perfect it. And
Yeah.
you would have marked some questions that you thought were difficult in your material or question papers. Go through those questions. Why did you think they were difficult? Was there some kind of trick to that? Try
Okay.
to recall those.
Yeah, coming on to one more thing, Sanjita, that there are many students like whom I'm teaching right now also. The problem which they face is they haven't learned anything in their 11th class. So they have just, they are very new to all these things. And now it's just like very less time. So they are always doubtful that whether we will be able to crack the exam or not. So what's your go on that?
I also did not learn much in 11th class.
Okay.
I would say I cracked the exam. That is based on your perspective. If you think I cracked it or not, it is where you want to go. 11th, the syllabus is vast. Okay, but most of the questions come from 12th syllabus only. And
Yeah.
instead of worrying over what you don't know, be confident about what you know. So at least you will do well in that part. Again, you will get panicked. You think, oh, this is from 11th. How will I do this question? Just look at the question a minute. Maybe it is from 11th, but maybe you can apply concepts using 12th also. Of 12th
Correct.
also.
Correct.
So you just have to be in the state of mind where you know that you can figure it out.
Correct.
And 11th syllabus is important. I'm not saying it's not, but if you try hard enough, I'm sure it's possible to at least capture all the key points
Yeah.
and make sure. I mean, of course, they're not going to ask completely easy questions, but maybe a few questions of 11th also you can answer if you try it that way.
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. And Sanjita, one more thing, last not but the least. Okay, that is what about maths? Students feel that maths side is coming tougher day by day. So how did you manage your maths? How you used to practice? Because the level of paper, so far as maths is concerned, is going high every day, every year.
Maths is a headache for everyone, I know. But
Okay.
Karan sir taught us maths, so maths was he would give us different tips, but also he would make us solve the previous year questions constantly. In the months before the exam, we solved so many questions. We sat down for stay backs, and he would also be in the class. He would tell us this chapter you solve all these questions. These seem important, and we would sit and solve them. Try sit on one question for half an hour. Also, make sure you understand the concept of that question, and he would help us. He would not tell us the answer. I was very vexed about that. He would not tell us the answer. He would give us hints, and then we had to go back and try it out. That way, I would remember what I did in
Yeah.
that question. Like, yeah, Karan sir told us that, right? Let's try it now.
Yeah, I think that is the approach which works, because directly giving the solution, that's easy for us. As a teacher, we can directly write the solution. But when you engage students in the critical thinking, that this is the analytical thinking which you have to do in the paper, right? Once the student learn that, then it's very easy. Even if a student gets a new question, so that is something which we teachers keep on emphasizing. That yes, this is the approach which we should know. Okay, so any last minute tips from your side
I
to my
always
to all the
thought that
students?
you believe that you could do it, then you would most definitely be able to do it.
Yeah,
So again, I feel the major thing is not panicking in the exam hall than these 2 years of preparation. The major thing is that you not panic in the exam hall. Do your best. All is
yeah,
well that ends well.
yeah. Thank you so much, Sanjita, for joining us on a
Thank
very
you.
short notice, and all the very best to you for your journey of BTech. Okay, may you grow high and high in your life. So viewers, that was Sanjita with us, who is from NIT, and she has shared her experience of what things should be added in your preparation and what things should not be added in your preparation, right? I hope you have enjoyed this video. For more videos, do subscribe to our channel.